Hey guys, okay, so today it is Full Face Friday and we are doing a full face of Milani. Okay, so I'm going to apologize for the lighting because I always apologize for the lighting. But today it's a little bit worse, I think, in this lighting. This is lighting in my house. So the lighting, I'm a little bit warmer in real life and I feel like sometimes the colors aren't going to be too true to color, but I think you can get enough of an idea about the products and, you know, get some of my thoughts on them. I think it'll be good enough for a video like this. So anyway, let's see. Milani just came out with a new concealer, which is the Conceal and Perfect, and a new stick foundation, which is also the Conceal and Perfect stick foundation. I tried the Conceal and Perfect, I believe, liquid foundation, and I have got a video on that if you guys are interested. Let's just go ahead and get started because it's already, I know it's going to be long. Okay, so for a primer, I'm going to use the Make It Dewy setting spray. Let's see if we can get a... Okay, I don't know. Oh, nice. Nice mister, good smell. Now officially I do not like scents in my cosmetics. Man, but that smells good. If there was a perfume with this smell. Oh, it's so nice. It's kind of like floral, but also like perfumey. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Oh, I wanted to say I'm also going to try out these sponges today. This is the Precision Beauty Latex Free Sponge Blending Sponge Trio from Walmart. I got this at Walmart, but the brand is Precision Beauty. And I wet these already. They're damp, but I've been looking for a sponge. I'm not going to use a sponge for the foundation, but I want to try these for concealer, so we'll just see. All right, so this is how I usually go about my... I'm just letting that setting spray dry down a little bit because I don't want it to ruin my makeup. All right, so this is the foundation. It is in 205 Light, which I think it was the lightest shade. I'm almost positive, but I'm not completely positive. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this on. I have got a ton to cover up today. So just drawing this on, it looks like a teeny tiny bit too dark, just a tiny bit. Usually Milani doesn't have light enough products for me, although the foundation that I tried from them, Conceal and Perfect foundation, liquid foundation, was light. It was almost too light. Okay, so that's blending out pretty good. I'm surprised by that because I have been having extremely bad luck with foundations in general, but stick foundations. I tried out the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Stick Foundation if you want to take a look at that. Would you guys be interested in me putting up a playlist of all stick foundations, you know, something like that? I have playlists of other foundations by brand, and then just concealers are in a playlist, and then of course Mascara Monday I have. So let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing those by foundations by like style. I don't think any of these products have a mirror. Nope, they don't. No. I always like to stick to my not being prepared. I am dealing with a ton of texture / dryness / a lot of stuff on my skin. And this is not catching too badly. I'm going to put a little bit more on though. I'll check my nose and stuff. But I feel like the coverage is not like the greatest. And I'm not putting a ton on, I'm just dotting on a little tiny bit more. But the coverage seems pretty on the high end of light coverage. I mean, I think you guys can kind of see I've had so much breakouts recently, and I'm having all this brand new texture right here. I don't know where that's coming from, what it's from, why that's happening. I've never had texture right there before, and I don't know why that's happening, but it is, and I don't like it. if you're new here, I am 40 years old, and I am having a lot of hormone changes right now. So if you hear me singing a song about hot flashes, that's why. Hot flashes. Okay, let's try the, I have the Conceal and Perfect concealer. I'd like to be able to open this, but I don't know if I can. Okay, and I got it in a dark shade because I was trying to do some color correcting, so this might be a little too dark. This is the shade Pure Beige. Yeah, that's a little bit too dark. I'll just put some of the foundation over top of it. So let's see. I'm going to try the small sponge first. Oh, this looks like a good size actually. Yeah, that's a little too dark. Sorry, I'm trying to see myself in the mirror and it's either I gotta look over or under my camera. That's a little too dark. You think? I look like I've got an orange black eye. Really, that's really bad. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just kind of let that sit for a second. And I'm not sure how I feel about that sponge. It seems like a little light reflective. I'll talk about it in the next video. I certainly wouldn't be able to use that to spot conceal simply because of the shade of it. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of product from the stick and just see if I can dab it over top. You know what? It's not working out the way I was hoping. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Just to cover up the absolutely horrible shade of concealer that I got. Okay. I'm not going to try and blend that out with a sponge because I just don't think sponges are very good for blending out stick foundations. Okay, so that covered up that bad shade decently enough. I didn't really get any color cosmetics from the brand because they're just all so similar, and there's so many good ones from the drugstore, it just seems kind of silly. Okay, so now I've got the translucent light to medium powder. This is just setting powder is all it says. It's got a little seal on it right here. The shade looks really good actually. It's so hard to see in this lighting, so I apologize for that, but the shade looks pretty good. And it's a sifter, but it's got one of those twisty tops on it, so you don't end up getting too much. And this is how I usually do powders. I shake it up to get some into the cap, or to dispense some, put it in the cap, and then I just load my brush up like that, get it up in the bristles. And I always powder because I just like the look of it. That concealer is horrendous, the shade. It's not the concealer's fault, but obviously I can't spot conceal on anything because it's just a bad shade. So hopefully the light's not reflecting too much. I apologize if it is. Alright, let's see, so that's done. Let's get some blush on. Or no, I always do eyes first. See? Get all crazed out. So let's go ahead and start brows. I've got the Milani Stay Put Brow Shaping Gel. This was the darkest shade, which is dark brown, 05 dark brown. Okay, the brush look actually looks really good. And it doesn't look like there's too much product on the brush, so I'm going to go ahead and do brows first. I like a brush of any sort really to do brows because I feel like it removes any foundation or powder that gets on your brows. while you're just foundationing up and stuff. This also has like it has two sides, almost the long and then the shorter one, so I'm going to use the shorter one as well. See if I can deposit a little bit more color from the short side. Brush through with the long side and deposit a little bit more color with the short side. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so brow's done. Okay, and I think I can get this done. I have got, instead of color cosmetics, I thought I'd do a liner, because I feel like that's kind of a classic eye look, is just a liner. So this is the Stay Put Matte 17 Hour Wear Liquid Liner. Okay, and it's a felt tip. The tip of it is, the very, 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 very tip of it is a little bit flexible. But it doesn't look like it's too flexible, and it doesn't look like there's too much product on the liner brush, so let's just see. Okay, so far this is pretty nice. I feel like you can get a pretty fine line. At this point, I would rather probably have my brush that I always use for liner. Okay, so yeah, obviously because it's literally wet, it starts off a little bit shiny, but then it dries down matte. I do feel like I need to get a little bit more on. So it started to drag a little bit right there towards the end. So, okay, let's try the other side. So let me just go ahead and reload this completely. I am wiping a little bit off because I don't, at the start of it, I don't want to have too much. I feel like this is my difficult eye, so we'll just see. They will not be straight. Let me just let you know that at the beginning. They're not going to be even and they're not going to be straight. And my foot is falling asleep. You guys didn't need to know that, but whoa, I do not like the feeling of that at all. Okay. It was a little bit faster than I was expecting, and they are not so not even in any way. Are they even? But for this video, we're just gonna leave it at that. All right, so now I've got the highly rated, that's actually the name of this mascara, highly rated mascara. I think in the past I've tried a few Milani mascaras and have not been a fan of any of them. This brush looks really promising though, and the formula looks really thick, so we'll just see. Am I close enough? Can you guys see? By the way, I welcome any tips or pointers, constructive criticism. I am all about that, so if you guys ever want to leave me a tip, please feel free to do so. Now I realize that just opened me up for internet scorn, but I can take it. That eyeliner is black as death. so I feel like the second dip for the second eye, this mascara is performing a little bit better, so I'm going to put a little bit more on the other eye. I cannot stand the feeling of my foot falling asleep right now, so y'all will forgive me if I'm squirming. Okay, so that's eyes done. Let's go ahead and have some blush. I've got a limited amount of time, which is why I'm going through these quickly and keep trying to check my time. All right, this is the Milani Romantic Rose powder blush. I think that's the name of the color is Romantic Rose, and they're all kind of have this rose shape, so which is very pretty. And I'm not gonna lie, I have heard good things about this blush. And I think next time I'm gonna go outside of my box a little bit because, I mean, this is like a neutral everyday blush that I would always wear. And I just try and be a little bit more adventurous next time. And stay tuned for the follow-up video where I will talk about my thoughts about all of these products. Okay, next thing is highlight. I don't have bronzer because I really just don't use bronzer, and I already had like a ton of stuff in my cart, and I was just like, I just couldn't put a bronzer in there as well. This is the highlight in Afterglow Strobe Light Instaglow powder. All right, so that's what it looks like. It has a little bit of a almost like, it's pretty neutral. It's like a neutral beige highlight, so let's just see. I don't know. Now, should I go all out with highlights? Why not? Why don't we just do the whole highlighting thing, even though it's not really my thing? Oh, do I have any brushes in order to do that? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's try this one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just do the whole highlight thing. Especially since I don't have too much makeup on, I think it'll be fine. You guys, this nose does not need to be highlighted at all. Like, does this nose need to be highlighted at all? No. Like, we can see that thing. Now look at my reflection, it's going crazy. Okay. All right. And since I've got so many spots right here, I'm not really going to highlight my chin or anything. Okay, so that's good enough for highlight. Last thing. Man, I just whipped right through this, didn't I? This is the matte satin, Amore Satin Matte Lip Cream in the shade Luxe, O2 Luxe. And again, I know this is a very safe color. Ooh, maybe not that safe, looks a little dark. I'm such a bad judge of color. Oh, this might be nice. Oh, I might end up keeping this one. There seems like there's a lot of product on the thing. Oh, dang, this is pretty. I might have to keep this. This is beautiful. This is almost exactly the shade of my lips. Almost, but it's almost like a little tiny bit deeper and more purpley or mauvey. This is beautiful. Okay, that's a nice one. Give that a minute to set down and see what happens. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I really like it. Okay, so there's your full face Milani products, and so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me get a little bit closer just to take some of the glare down. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, stay tuned for the follow-up video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!